What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to my Warplan Pacific series. I think it's been a while since I loaded up this game. Let's see. That can't be right. It says September. That doesn't sound right. I don't think it was that long ago. It's a little scary if it was. I felt like yesterday. Anyway, hopefully you guys are doing good, staying motivated, hydrated. I am bloody tired, man. Like, literally, my eyes are having a hard time to stay awake. And I think that's because, like, I slept all morning. My first time sleeping. So, a couple things I wanted to play this morning is, like, I want to hit up Warplan, obviously. We're playing that. But I also want to cover this other game that I bought on Steam. And it's not a strategy game. It's called The Long While or something like The Long Way Home. Or hold on. I got it for a part of that Steam sale thing. Oh, I gotta play that too. The Long Dark. So I got that. I might play that. Oh, I really need to play that. See, this is the problem when you don't have a lot of time on your hands and I need to play that. Daggone. Steam Deck, please come as soon as possible. I need to play my games. And no, I don't want to carry a laptop with me. The farthest I would go is like... So, like, I have to watch my son. My son literally climbs all over me, right? So if I'm sitting on the couch, he's climbing on my back, all this stuff, right? So I really can't hold an iPad. The iPad's usually on the dining room table. So I can hold my phone. So I play a game on my phone. But obviously, none of these games are on my phone, so... Yeah. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to load up my YouTube chat monitoring system. I'll do that now. 1-to-1? This is a third core. Let's see if I remember how to select these units. I can. 2-to-1? Are you out of your fracking mind? What are they? On like... I think I already used them, that's why. Yeah, I did. And I think the reason why I've been out of it, guys, is... so this week, the company I work for is transitioning a good section of the company to another company, basically. And what's happening in this process is the other company doesn't have an IT department, which is kind of weird that you're buying like so many divisions and you don't have an IT department. Oh crap. YouTube's not signed in on here. Alright, I'll probably have to do it on here. I had to reload on my tower over here. I had to reload Fedora because oh, I gotta watch that. There we go. Because there was one app that doesn't work on it. I think is it VMware client, something like that. So I had to get that to work. So I had to move it from Fedora 35 to 34. And I'm still looking for a graphics card. And I'll tell you why if you go to my video section on my YouTube. Actually, I didn't upload that one today. But there is the first game that I need to have a graphics card for, which is Star Trek Gaming is back. And it's actually being developed by the guys at the Telltale Games, Back to the Future gaming series. That was a huge success. And also the Walking Dead series, which was also another huge success. I think they also did Guardians of the Galaxy, which, again, success. But there's something I'm going to post today. It literally just drove me nuts. I'll leave it at that. I wouldn't say more than Star Trek because it's been so long, and Star Trek always comes first. But I will say it's something that, let's just say I'm taking the red pill. Y'all that watched that trilogy, y'all know what I mean. Alright. Stockpile 434, 448. What do I got in the queue? Marines. Serious? That's all I got left. Yeah, there's not enough logistics, I think. Wait, no, there is. I don't know why I can't buy this. Not enough manpower. Shoot, my manpower is like crap for the UK. I guess I drafted everybody on that small island, huh? But yeah, so we're transitioning everybody from my company, or a good chunk of it, to another company that doesn't have IT department. So we have to. It was a lot of work, a lot of work. I mean, it's good. I really like keeping busy and learning all these really cool kind of things. But as a former Microsoft employee, I could safely say that I really honestly didn't think Windows could be any worse, and I was wrong. I was absolutely wrong. Windows is... I can't build that. Just the way Windows works is just so horrible. I found a new definition this week of why it's so horrible. And the IT department that I work in, there's a lot of Windows fanatics. And even them were like, yeah, this sucks. I was like, yeah, you see what I'm talking about? Like, I work for Microsoft, I know, and you guys only see the front end. You don't even see the back end. When I used to work for them, and Microsoft internal apps, because obviously you have to use those apps, they are horrible, horrible. So if you think Windows is bad now, crashing, all that stuff, it's far worse internally with applications and stuff like that. I think like applications internally work like 1 out of every 4 or 5 times, and I'm not joking about that. I am not joking. And I think the slogan that we always use is like, that's Microsoft. Now, I work with Linux, Mac OS, and Windows in my IT company. I can tell you the other two, I literally have no tickets on them. I literally have no, like, there is no escalation to tier 3. Working with tier 3 engineers, it's like, it's all like Windows tickets pretty much. Like, anyway, I'll leave it at that. Alright, I don't know where I am so far in this game. I'm trying to go over everything. I know I got a task force here that's heading... And I'm bringing a mechanized corps and the 3rd Marine Division. Ooh, hoorah! I was watching a military.com thing, and they were saying there was a war games between the British Marines and American Marines. American Marines surrender. I'm like, pwah! Marines don't surrender. They just die, reform, come back, and fight again. Or something like that. Yeah, I don't think... I think Marines today... Marine Corps, U.S. Marine Corps, are the, what do you call it? The, what do you call those warriors from 300? No, not Troy. Man, my memory's so bad. Spartans of today. Because the, okay, so that task force is ready to go, right? I need to keep them spread out for supply purposes. Jeez, the SX. And the Lexington too. All right, I think I'm good to go. I have supply coming in. I'm thinking of going forward, or at least holding here, right? Because I could have the river and take that from them. And they're bringing some forces down. A large formation of Japanese troops. Large formation. And I just don't want to leave Saigon ill-defended. Yeah, because the effectiveness is low too. Even on him, the second corps. Shit. And I really don't have ships that are capable of transporting these guys over too. So I'm really in a bad spot there. Whatever troops transported, that's it. I don't have any auxiliary. I think I do have a task force I was going to send south. I think there is a British task force. Where's that freaking British fleet? Come on, British fleet, where are you? I know you didn't get there yet. I know I had a fleet out somewhere here that was a Canadian / whatever. At least I know where the carrier group is. Small, pathetic little carrier group, what's left of it. Could have sworn we had ships here. That's a little not good. I guess I'll have to send some American task force down there to support the British. Alright, let's look at the Chinese frontier, which is not the best, but it's could be worse. That's not good. 9 out of 10, shoot. I think we advanced too far forward. I think that's the problem. Look at this, 12 and 13. A brand new fresh army straight out of freaking Formosa. That's Formosa, right? Maybe no, that's Formosa. Did you know I was watching this documentary yesterday on YouTube? It was like a YouTube short. Apparently, Taiwan has like, I think like an island or two here. And they have like World War II guns, like these huge howitzers. And apparently, I think the city here is like 5 million. It can rain shot and shell on it. Like it can obliterate it. It was really cool. But I was like, well, the Chinese would know that. So they would probably have, I don't know, some kind of countermeasures, you would think, right? Manpower 3. I can't. I can. 1944. Jeez. Well, at least there's some British ships coming, right? Because. Whatever. Maybe I can move these Indian troops here. Their effectiveness is really high. Maybe I can make an attack across this line here. I don't know. There's no supplies here though. Like, look. Like, it's garbage. That's one thing I do hope they add into this game. Ability to like extend supply lines. But are you at war yet? No. Bad luck, tough guy. I'm gonna have you for breakfast. I'm gonna start moving forward to this town here, city. All right, I think we're good to go. If I make any, mistakes, I'll attribute that to not playing the game for a while. Let me check the chat real quick so I don't miss anybody's. Good. See, I'm considerate. I'm a nice guy, Hoorah. I always hate pressing this button. Let's do it. Rock and roll. The Ayatollah of rock and roller. Marines. Marines have the hardest boot camp too. That's why they're also Spartans. Very, very, very hard boot camp, from what I hear. I mean, what the frack? Oh, that's the freaking shit. Shit. I lost the ship, I think. But yeah, Marine Corps boot camp is the hardest. I can't vouch for Army boot camp from what I've seen, but comparing Marine Corps boot camp to Army boot camp, I mean Marine Corps boot camp, you can't take a head, you can't go to the head by yourself, right? You got to go as a platoon, right? I'll never forget that sight where you have 40 recruits lined up one side, 40 recruits lined up on the other. And there's just this aluminum, I guess barrel, whatever you call it, and just 40 streams just freaking shooting up and into this barrel. And that's how you take a leak in the Marine Corps. You do it together. Thankfully, you don't have to do a sit-down head call together, right? Although I would like to understand, if I may ask, if there's any drill instructors listening or will ever listen, why are the hatches taking off the sit-down head call stalls? I remember the weirdest thing, taking a sit-down head call and just having, just sitting down and then looking straight, and there was another recruit, taking a sit-down head call, looking at me, and it's just all right, this is different. It was just so weird. Oh, the another piece of news, which is sad. I forgot the name of the legendary soldier, but the last former member of Easy Company, 506, 101st Infantry, Airborne, passed away. I think it was last week. It was 101, I think. Sad news. Very sad news. Oh, because it's raining and snowing. Do I okay, I can still do an airstrike. This is a strategic bomber, though. Close support. All right, let's hit him. Hit him hard. All right. Now, if I have this lead core, the third core, 3-1. Oh, I like that. I like that. But if I pull the Air Force out, they're not gonna. I mean, the Navy out, they're not gonna be able to support that attack. Maybe I can have them do close support. Can you still attack? No, right? Like that fully nixes you. Oh. I know some people are like, why would you do that? They're, you know, B-17s, B-29s, but honestly, I don't need them anymore as strategic elements, you know. All right, let's do it. Or shall I wait for the Marines? I'm sorry, Army. I don't want to, like, stomp on your parade here. What the frack? Are you kidding me? He just left that undefended. That's not smart. Just saying. Yeah, definitely get the Marines into this. I don't care what you gotta do. If you gotta strafe them, do whatever you gotta do. See if I can get that 4-1. Let's do it, boys. One more time. Come on, boys. You can do it. No holds back, U.S. Army. One more. Yes! Their entire 62nd Division surrendered. That's it. Sendai is ours. 3rd Corps. Jeez, man. They didn't relax after this. Alright. Got 4 elements here. How's your supply? It's good. That's very good. How is our ships? We got to get them out of dry dock. Group is bottom in import. I have 1 cruiser. I'm going to get them out. I'm sorry. I got to get them out. I'm not going to have them stay in freaking dry dock and take casualties. We'll move out. Okay, good. She's bottom import. Son of a... 62% effectiveness. It's going up, which is very good. The only problem is I can't get any ships to escort duty. Which sucks. Farrell MF, how you doing, man? How's your Saturday going? Hopefully it's Saturday where you are. I see you. Bringing these fleets back west. Japanese are not making any offensive attacks in this region. They're pulling that army this way. Realizing they're so screwed. I think that's what they're like. Kind of like being like, oh snap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a fleet. So that one, let's deselect all. This one, this one, this one, this one. I'm going to call a repair fleet, right? And send them there. Their entire job there is to just refit. This way, at least any task forces that I have here. Oh shoot, I'm out of freaking supplies. Look at this. I didn't even see that. I was always looking at that. How bad are you guys? Supplies are good. Supplies here, twos, they're okay. Supplies here are very good. Alright, so what I want to do is, I have a major main task force there. We're going to use the rain as cover. And we're going to send this... oh, okay, cool. So how many carriers do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to put in 2 more main carriers. So... the Wasp. And I don't have any more main carriers. I'll send the Bella Wood. I'll use the rain as like a mask. But this massive task force here with 6 carriers are going to make a run south. Yeah, let's just keep going. I definitely need... I want to meet up with this Japanese fleet. I'm assuming they're going to meet up somewhere here. But I definitely need to move this task force to this area. Get the British on freaking boats, if I can. I even have enough boats for them. Yeah. And then start moving them there. As I open up a brand new front, but, you know. Shit. Okay. Now the problem here is I'm digged in, I think, a little bit. Or no entrenchment, actually. I'm not going to go after Bangkok. We're going to hold a defensive posture in this area until we can get reinforcements. Shoot, this is not good. 3-2. I don't like that. Son of a gun. One to one. I need more troops. When are the bloody what do you call it? Soviet Union coming in? I have the 2nd Marines up here. I really don't want to move them because if these guys somehow pop somebody up here, it's not like they can move very far anyway. Maybe I'll send the army back north. I don't know. I'll have to figure something out. I forgot what these things do. I'll have to figure that out. Okay, cool. Where could I use this intel? So I got there. Why is it only on Japanese positions? Can't put it there. Intel low. All right, cool. So I got intel better for those areas. Let me look at the combat log here. Not the combat log, this. Nice. Yeah, I know. We lost the D-Rooter cruiser. Good. Very good. All right, good to go. I think we are good to go with this turn 2. We performed some good stuff. We got Sendai. And next up is Tokyo. So basically I'm having this unit. She's good. Yeah. Alright, good to go. I think we are good there. Can I put any Marines or anybody on boats? No. It's fine. Check the chat real quick. I hope y'all are saving up your money, man. Really hope, because you know what's around the corner? It's December 11th, and I think the Steam Christmas sale comes, what, like 10 days, something like that? My wife said she's going to her sister's that day, on Christmas Day. So, me and my, is it sister-in-law? We don't get along that well, so I am staying home to play some games. Oh, and I just want to point this out. So, and this is, I would say, a political opinion of mine. I don't think if you have ever served in your life, right, in any military for the U.S., right, that you have the credit or you have the right, I would say, to criticize certain branches of the military as, oh, these guys are this or these guys are that, in a negative manner. I'm sorry. Just putting that out there. Whether you're joking or not, you know, and they weren't. And it really, I remember that really pissed me off. Like, maybe I should add some little bit of context to that. So I was talking about, I think this was years ago when we were still in Afghanistan, and mentioning how, like, I was talking about how one of the Army National Guard units that I was augmenting, I think it was the 1st and 69th Infantry, deployed to Iraq for like a year, the Army National Guard, and plus that's not including the like 3 to 6 months that they had to do training to get ready to deploy for the latest IED detection, all that stuff. And once they got home, like, you would think, like, hey, we would have time to just relax, go back to our, geez, they knocked out my freaking destroyer. No, they actually, within, like, I think a year or two, had to get ready to go to Afghanistan. And after the Afghanistan deployment, they started pulling units from, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, the 1st to 69 to attach it to another Army National Guard unit that was, I believe, going to Afghanistan. Anyway, I had a family in-law member that was mentioned. I was like, oh, give me a break. The National Guard was like, and said some, it's like, what, useless, like they were saying, and they were like, what do they do? I'm like, fight in combat? It was like, police. And I'm like, I really hope you're joking right now, because you are pissing me the F off. You know, you never served a day in your life in the military. Never even had the gall to go in and sign the papers. Even, you know, like, you have no right to mention anything about the Army National Guard. Now, if you want to go into the, you know, if you're Air Force or Coast Guard, Marine, whatever, and you want to comment on another branch, yeah, totally, dude, you earned that right. You know, whether you were stateside or you deployed or combat vet, whatever. But I'm sorry, if you're a civilian and you never served a day in your life, you should not criticize those who protect you so you can do your job, smoke weed on the side, you know, kind of thing. You know, sorry, just my own 2 cents. I have an unbelievable amount of respect for those that serve. Whether you're, you know, Army Reserve, Army National Guard, U.S. Marine Corps, U.S. Army, you know, this is not something like, you know, you go on duty for like 10 hours, right? And then you come home at the end of the day. No, like, when you're deployed, you are deployed. You're gone. You'll be lucky if you see your family through, like, the FaceTime. So, yeah, I mean, and I've never done those long deployments, like a year or you know, or a year and a half deployments like that. But I do, you know, I've done, you know, small to, I would possibly say, medium-sized deployments, and, you know, they're long, you know, they are long. I mean, the State Guard and National Guard have been on, some units have been on active duty for a year or a year and a half at this point for COVID. That means, like, you literally are on duty for a year, and, like, people think it's like, well, yeah, I mean, but you see them on the weekend. There are no days off. Like, when I was on active duty, like, there is no day off. There's no, like, all right, you get to chill today, do whatever you want, go to the movies. No, there are no days like that. At least from when I was on active duty, there was no days like to relax, and it was like, all right, what are we doing today, kind of thing. It says, you know, and like, you know, and it gives me a lot of respect for the people in the Navy too, because you're stuck on a boat, you know. Even if, like, an emergency happened, right? Like, you need to get home and you're in the Army, you can request, you know, emergency leave, stuff like that, or Army National Guard or whatever. But if you're on a Navy boat and you're out somewhere in the Pacific and you find out, you know, there's an emergency at home, whatever it may be, how are you going to get there? Not like, you know, it's not like you're going to be like, all right, well, I'm just going to take the next, oh, that's right, we're out in the middle of the ocean, you know, kind of thing. That's why I have a lot of respect for those that serve in the Navy, you know, because, daggone, man, that's... This unit really got hurt. So I could do something like this. Yeah. All right, let's do it. Oh, shit! How bad? How bad? I was so hoping the Wasp took a heavy hit. Wait, hold on. No. Stand by. Not the Bellawood. I wanna Alright. I'm gonna get her here. Damn it, I can't believe I took that heavy hit. It's still snowing in Japan. What day is it? It's December. Which, by the way, you know, it's crazy here, guys. I think it's like in the 70s today. Freaking nuts. It's December. Bloody December, man. Yeah, we need Marines. Bring them. And a mechanized core. Oh yeah, baby, I need that mechanized core. That mech core is going to... So we're going to do something like this, I think. Can I go... Oh, shit. Oh, that's actually a good idea. Alright, so I put in the 32nd Corps, U.S. Army, back here. I'm bringing down some Marines. And I know some people are going to look like, dude, did you just move a 20 out of 20 unit for a Marine unit? Yes, I did. Because they're Marines. People can be like, dude, I think you're taking this a little too far. I'm like, nope. Nope, they're Marines. You improvise, you overcome, you adapt. As the Gunny Highway used to say. Hoorah. 3-1. Well, let's stand by. I don't want you to do anything that will hurt our attack soon. In fact, let's start the attack now. Airstrike time. Shit, we took... How bad? No, it's not bad at all. Bomber group, bomber group. Shit, we took a loss. Tokyo's under attack. The Japanese might be a little bit worried. I'm just saying a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just curious. 3-2. No. We're not doing that. Not yet. We're not there yet, boys. I forgot how to switch units out. Is it Shift? No. Is it Alt? Daggone, I forgot. Whoop, it's not that. I remember you could swap a unit. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay, so I can, I guess. That's why. 2-1. Shit, they're bringing up forces. Alright. Try it again, Popeye. Let's do a full-fledged attack. 2-1. Actually... What if you lead the attack? 2-1. I mean, I know I need to take some risks, but at the same time, I'm like, Let's just move you here, just for the heck of it. I want to see what results we can get. Oh, gosh. Commandos. No. Another cruiser. And fighter group. You know, when it's at this point in the war, it's over. It's over for you, my friend. As my friend Ronnie used to say. Over for you. You know, I was thinking about the old days, man. My boys Ronnie and Rob and Kevin and Artie and Chris and Will and Darren and back in Brooklyn, how tight we used to be. We used to be like, we used to do crazy stuff. It was fun times, man. Causing havoc in Brooklyn. And how distant we are now. Like, I don't even know what's going on in any of their lives. It's kind of sad, like, how you, like, lose touch with people. It really is, man. It kind of sucks. Like, I grew up with them for, like, a quarter of my life. More than that. Like, I'm sorry, I was thinking out of 100. Not getting there. Not a third of my life. Like, 3/4 of my life, you know? It's crazy. Marines, you improvise, you overcome, you adapt. Alright. Alright, I'm hoping this is going to be, not this turn, but the next one's going to be my last turn, because I got to do a couple things before Alex wakes up. I'm going to spend some time with my son. I feel bad, like, I work from home, but, like, I barely see my son. And it just, like, it bothers me. It's like, man, he's, like, on the other side of the door. I can't. Marines. Any more Marines? No. I think we're good with those. I got a armored core. I got a mechanized core. I got one sub in the queue to be built. I don't think I need any more of a navy. Let's build some escorts, just for the heck of it. I want to have an abundance. Alright, that's good to go. You can never have too much of one. Well, you can, but... Alright, I think we're good to go. Let us... just make sure. Soviet Union. China... Oh! Yeah, let's just build a regular army. I don't think the war will last that long. See, now I'm just building units based on... Jeez, seriously. I mean, no offense to the Canadians, but I've never heard of a Canadian Marine Corps. Sure there is. Alright, I think we're good to go. Next turn. There, something I ate, man, is messing up my stomach here. So you're nearly growling, man. I'm trying to think of what I ate this morning. Twizzlers. People are like, yep, that's it. I miss being away from New York, man. The Knicks. I'll tell you, like, if I was still in New York, man, I would still at least be able to communicate with a bunch of my buddies. But being in Virginia, but I do have a few friends here, though, that are really awesome human beings. So. Oh, they're pulled back. I might have to change the title to the screen art, The Fall of Tokyo, or maybe The Fall of Sendai. Sendai is a big capital city, isn't it? I tell you, so many things change when you become a parent, man. Lack of sleep is one. But yeah, being a dad is interesting. I really love my son. Can't imagine a world without him. Amazing how like kids change your life like 180, and you never think about like I don't know, when you're on that side, you're like, I can't imagine being a parent. Now like I can't imagine being single, you know. It's crazy. I think when my son hits like 3 or 4, I'm gonna start the trips to Gettysburg. I do want to go to the U.S. Capitol, in the White House. I'm gonna try to make those more frequent events, to visit the White House, Congress. The reason I say that is because like I remember this was like a few months before September 11th, and I remember I was like right outside the World Trade Center. I was literally like, I could 20 feet, 15 feet. I was like, man, should I do like a tour of the World Trade Center, or should I go to like, should I get some food and, you know, maybe go to like Chinatown, maybe 34th Street. I was like, oh, I've never been to the World Trade Center. You know what? I'll do that another time. I'll visit the World Trade Center another time. I'll go eat in it another time. It's always gonna be here. And, you know, I'm not saying anything about like, you know, not like things are gonna like radically change, but I'm not gonna delay things that I want to do anymore. Like, I want to go see Congress. I want to be like in that Congress room, you know, where like historic events happen, and be like, just soak it in, you know, like this is where, you know, all the amendments passed. This is where, you know, I'm forgetting all these senators' names, but this is where everything happened. That's where Franklin Delano Roosevelt gave his speech, you know, kind of thing. And you know, following Pearl Harbor, and then go to the White House and being able to see like those paintings of George Washington. So thankful for Dolly Madison. When the British were burning down Washington, she took the paintings and saved them of Washington and numerous other ones. So huge props to Dolly Madison. So thankful for what she did. Because just to be like even a couple of feet from those paintings would be like, wow, that's amazing. All right, refill. Guess I can't move them yet. It's gonna take longer and longer. Gotta refill. It's not like it's a nuclear ship. But yeah, I always kept saying like, I'm gonna do the White House, I'm gonna do the White House, I'm gonna do the White House, and then, you know, before I know it, I'm gonna be like, I don't know how long I'm gonna live, but I imagine I'll be like freaking, you know, 92 and be like, yeah, I'm gonna do it next year, you know, kind of thing, if I ever make it to that age. I was watching this show one time, they were like talking about how the White House is haunted. I'm like, I don't know about that, dude. There are like people see the ghosts of Abraham Lincoln in there, and I'm like, really? I don't know. Why would Abraham Lincoln be in the? I don't know, maybe. But if you ever go to Gettysburg, whether you believe in ghosts or not, take their warning seriously. I am serious. There's some weird stuff that happens in Gettysburg, whether you believe in it or not. There's some weird stuff that happens in Gettysburg. Okay, when you have 3 to 4, hardcore FDNY firefighters running out of a bed and breakfast in the middle of the night because of what they saw. 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. And I've witnessed certain stuff like firsthand that I'm just going to say I can't explain. That's all. I'm just going to leave it there. Like, I cannot explain it. And people would be like, yeah, but it's the bed and breakfast. They're doing this. No, it's not. Because if they did, it would be absolutely stupid. Because I don't know if I told you guys this story, but like I was in the top, the attic of, I forgot what the name of bed and breakfast is. It's right in the heart of Gettysburg. It's where the snipers, Confederate snipers were. It'll come to me. Can't think of it right offhand. Something with an S, I think. Anyway, we got to the attic. It was fully lit. The tour guide was in the middle. We were all sitting down, and the chairs were weird. Like you're sitting down and like your knees are up in air. And I was facing the group from a certain direction, and she was giving like things like that's where the Confederate snipers were. And just giving like information about stuff, and like we were all walked up there, right? We stood for the whole tour guide thing, fully lit. I was watching everybody based upon my angle, and I remember as I was walking back, like sliding back to the group, one of the women got up and she took like her first step, and literally, I think either fell straight forward into the brick or almost straight forward down the stairs. And these are really inclined stairs. Like, they're not like normal. They're like almost like going down a ladder. I don't know how. I didn't see anything. While we were sitting down, her shoes got tied together. And the tour guide was saying during the thing how there's a little boy that plays pranks. He'll tie people's shoes together. He'll do these things. And, some people will say, well, that's just, they probably like moved something. I don't know, somehow tied it while you guys weren't looking. I was like, well, if a pair of hands came out, I would have saw it based upon my angle. But even if they didn't, right? That would be the absolute stupidest thing in the world. To tie somebody's shoes together, have them risk their life, and a lawsuit where you can lose ownership of your property because you have to pay the person's medical expenses and all that stuff. So, keep this, ghost tradition, whatever, this ghost rumors alive and lose your property, possibly severely injure or worse somebody, or, B, something actually happened. So it to me, that was just like, I was really shocked when that lady was like we were all like wondering. I was like, did you tie your shoes together? She's like, why would I tie my shoes together? Like, you guys were all here. Like, obviously, if I moved my hands forward, you guys would have saw that. Like, we were literally on top of each other. It was really weird. Really weird. And then whatever happened afterward was my ex-wife would... I have mentioned this story before, but my ex-wife... won't ever go to the battlefield after dark anymore. After the tour guide, the lady left. She says, all right, that does it for me, guys. It's 10 o'clock. Don't go past this line over here. And she like pointed to something like maybe 30 or 40 yards away. That is where the national park begins. They will arrest you. It is a felony if you're caught there, because apparently people dig up stuff from the battlefield. Apparently that's a thing. I don't know why people would do that, but she says don't cross that boundary. So she left. People started leaving, and I wanted her to kind of go close to that boundary, not cross it, but go close to it to see what it would be for like a night attack. As we were getting closer there, it was weird. Like, everything was not pitch black, but like you can see like, 30, 40, 50 yards ahead of you. It was like clear. It was a beautiful night, moonlight and all that stuff. And out of nowhere, like this fog, this weird fog, which at first I told my ex-wife, I was like, this must be a Pennsylvania kind of fog, I guess altitude or something. It started like moving, like you could see the fog, and it started moving from the trees toward us, and then it started like circling us. And I looked at my ex-wife and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? This is so weird. Like, this must be some kind of like, I don't know, because based on the altitude, I don't know. And we were like right almost on the line, and I looked where the Connecticut, I think it was the Connecticut Monument was, which was way over the line. There were like 3 people there, and they were walking around the monument. I'm like, oh, those are people from our group. And I was like, what do you think? Should we walk over there? I mean, they're there. And my ex-wife was like, I don't know. It's just like, I don't think that's a good idea. And then as I was watching those 3 people, they were like walking around the monument. And it was just like, they just kept walking continuously around the monument. Like steady. Not like you're walking around the monument gazing on it. You're walking straight. And then like I'm looking, and they started running faster and faster. And my ex-wife started freaking out. She was like, what the like, we need to go. Jean, I'm going right now. Like, she freaked the F out. I was looking at it in, like, astonishment. I'm like, what is going on? Like, it was the weirdest thing. Like, they were running so fast. They went from a walk to, like, a run that was so, I don't know. It was something that I've never seen or could explain before. It was so freaky, I'll tell you. Those kind of things, man. I mean, she had the right idea. She wanted to get the heck out of Dodge, and I was like, yeah, I think you might have the right idea. All right, let's see. 2-1. Let's do it. They only have 1 division holding Tokyo. Come on, baby. Come on! Come on, baby. 3-2. Shit. Damn it! Shit. I couldn't wait, right? I had to do things quick. Come on, Marines. Marines lead the way. Well, isn't it Rangers? All right, are you filling up? Yeah, 1. I can't get him to move until I can get my freaking task force ready. So I might have to change the screen because I didn't take Tokyo yet. I thought I was gonna take it, but guys, this game is so addicting. I'll tell you, like, I don't wanna stop. Yes, hoorah! Get some. Basically means now we can push out further. More reserve units. Y'all are fracked, man. Just saying. Bring it. Bring it. I think the Japanese are freaking the frack out right now. At least one naval group is that. Oh, my naval group. I thought for a second it was theirs. Alright, I think there's nothing else we can do. How we doing here, my boys? 1-1. Yeah, it's pointless. Head back. Son of a gun. Alright, I think, guys, I'm going to leave it here. I'll call this screen art the Siege of Tokyo. Dude, like, they're so close to breaking. I want to repeat Lee. I can feel them breaking. Alright, guys. I think I'm going to leave it here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I definitely need to... I don't know. Take my Lanto or something. I don't know. Daggone my stomach. And coffee is really putting more pressure. Alright. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. And yeah. Catch you guys in the next one. Love this game, by the way. This is like my go-to actually war game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Catch you next one. See you then.